Good morning. All right, good morning. Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a lovely weekend and got to enjoy it in whatever way felt good for you. You know, some days that means a lot of sleeping. Other days it's like run around. So however your weekend unfolded, I hope it was in a way that filled you up. And we're going to take some time to just get the body feeling good on this Monday morning. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to check one thing before we jump into our practice. Okay, everything looks good. So let's roll. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start in a seat. And so take a moment to sit cross-legged, and if that means you want to sit on a pillow or a block or something, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just take up a comfortable seat and start to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. If not, then just focus on one thing to look at. And then, as always at the beginning of your practice, start by lengthening your breath. As you start to lengthen your breath, see if you can match the length of your inhale and your exhale. Easiest way to know that you're doing that is to count. And so maybe count for 4 or 5 or even 6. Maybe just taking the breath one count more than you would normally. Just to, at the beginning of your practice, bring a little bit of attention and awareness into your body. Especially with so many of us, most of us, working from home, sometimes we get into this routine of getting up and jumping straight into work. And not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but moments like this where you get to take a pause and check in and notice what's happening with your body and your breath can really set the tone for the rest of your day, the rest of your week. Give you a little more patience, or a little more grace, or maybe a little more power, a little more motivation. So take this moment to maybe remind yourself what you need out of the next hour to set yourself up for the day and week ahead. Take a nice full breath in and fill up. Biggest breath yet. Little pause at the top, hold for 3, 2, and then as you exhale, nice and slow, just the way it came in. Releasing any and all tension on your breath. Take another inhale. And as you do, sit up tall. As you're ready to exhale, slowly walk yourself forward to fold over your shins and heels. You can bring yourself as far down as your body allows. There's no wrong or right way to do this. Just let the body open gently. See if you notice that first line of tension. And then maybe, if it's feeling good on your body today, see if you can take a step past that. Keep noticing where the body starts to pause. Pause, and then ask the question, is there more? Sometimes the answer is no. We have to be okay with that. Sometimes that's easier said than done. And sometimes the body says yes. And even that too isn't always comfortable. Sometimes when we find more space, it isn't necessarily a smooth ride in. Sometimes there's more space and it creates a little ache, a little sensation. Our ability to pay attention and notice those sensations will allow us to deepen our practice, create more space. But ultimately, and I think more importantly, it creates connection. Understanding and this kind of attunement to your body, to you, really. And then inhale nice and slow, walk yourself up. And as you exhale, take your hands behind your back. Fingers face the back of your mat. Breathe in to lift your chest. And on your exhale, take a little bit of a backward bend. More or less is up to you. If your head and neck are feeling really good, you can let your head come back all the way. And a nice big breath in brings you back through center. Simply switch at the feet, so whatever foot you had in front, switch it with the opposite one. Another big breath in as you stretch up, and on your exhale, you'll fold forward again. Just bouncing your hips from right to left. As always, check in and notice this side from the other. See if it tells you anything. You're not really looking for anything in particular. Just notice what you notice. See if you can relax your hips down a little bit. And then big breath in, walk yourself up. Exhale, take your hands behind your back. Another inhale to lift your chest, set up for your backward bend, and then use your exhale to lean back a little bit. Press your chest towards the ceiling. Let your head come back as far as feels good. A nice big breath in, come back through center. And exhale, tap. Just roll your shoulders a couple of times. Couple front, couple back. And hands on your knees. Take a nice big breath in, puff your chest forward, pull your shoulders back and down. And on your exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, push your ribs towards the back of your mat. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back and down. Exhale, tuck, round. Good, just a couple more here. And if you'd like, add on any little extra sways, little bits of movement. And inhale, bring yourself back through neutral. Release your hands from your knees, uncross your feet, and take a nice big bend in your knees. Grab underneath your hamstrings, breathe in to lift your chest. And on your exhale, start to float your feet off the floor. So it could be a little, might be a whole lot, anywhere in between, lift your chest. When you're ready, release your arms from behind your legs and stretch your arms forward. Keep lifting through your chest and firm up your low belly. Do your best to keep your spine as straight as you can and think about the inhale and the exhale. See if you can start to listen for your breath. Hear your breath audibly flowing in through your nose and out through your nose. Little slight constriction in your throat will make it audible, and so see if you can start to create that control, helping to create this mind-body connection. Just a little hold here, get comfortable as boat can possibly be, right? All right, inhale, big breath, keep your chest lifted. On your exhale, nice and slow, start to lower your legs, stretch them long, and lower your low back to the mat. See if you can keep your shoulders lifted, drive down through your low back. Now keep your low boat, press down through your low belly, press down through your low spine. And then inhale, reach your arms overhead. Stretch your fingertips long and your toes long. Just a hold for 3, 2. Big breath in. And exhale, pull all the way to the top of your boat. So nice high boat, stretch your top of your head long, reach to your fingertips. Just get comfortable breathing. Exhale nice and slow, legs long, low back down, little hold. You can keep your arms out in front, or if you want that extra challenge, reach your arms overhead, push down through your low back, little hold again for 3, 2. Inhale, big breath, and exhale to the top. Nice strong hold. We're here for 3, 2, and release. Cross your shins and reach over into a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Open up your knees and your feet. Keep your hips stacked. Right over the tops of your knees and slowly walk your hands forward towards the top of your mat, setting up for puppy pose. So you can slide your hands forward. Release your chin or your forehead to the floor and let your chest start to sink. So you can press into your palms. You can even grab onto the mat a little bit and offer yourself a little bit of leverage, but make sure there's some weight, there's some activity in the hands so that as you release your forearms and chest towards the floor, you don't just dead weight into the elbows. So drive down through your palms, chin forward or forehead down. Start to see if you can use your breath once again to relax your chest low. Offering yourself a little bit of backward bending sensation, this space that you're creating here through your upper back and shoulders, really important for your ability to backward bend. But even beyond backward bending, it just gives a lot of space for the vital organs that live underneath your rib cage. More space means more oxygen. More oxygen to the body means clearer mind, healthier muscles, healthier organs. Early in the morning, so this might be a little more snug than you're used to, or your afternoon practice is definitely going to look different than your morning practice. Just a couple more breaths. Slowly press into your palms and walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Take your time, there's no rush. Just kind of notice how good that feels to sort of show up in your body like that. All right, take another big breath in. As you exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, uncurl your toes. Press down through the tops of your feet. Float your knees off the mat. Tuck your tailbone under. Just a little activation. Breathe. 3, 2, inhale. And exhale, gently release your knees to the floor. Let's take one more like that. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, press down to the tops of your feet. Float your knees off the floor. Push the floor away. Tuck under. Just a little tuck your tailbone under. This will just pull your ribs and your hips a little closer towards each other, forcing your abdominals to fire up and wake up this morning. Breathe in. And as you exhale, slowly release your knees to the mat. With your hands underneath your shoulders and your hips directly over your knees, breathe in. As you do, exhale, tuck your toes, press your hips back and up, down dog. So you can take a few little pedals here, maybe wiggle through your toes a couple of times, little lifts, maybe a few nods of your head, a few yeses, a few nos, but always those last few, make them a yes, right? We need this positivity, and so let's soak it in. Yes to goodness, yes to feeling amazing, yes to it all. Work your heels towards the mat. You can bend the knees or keep your heels a little bit lifted if you ever need. The flexibility and space will come. We just got to keep showing up. So whether that's a little or a lot, show up today. Body likes consistency. Inhale, high to your toes. Exhale, tippy toe to the top of your mat. Take your time, as many little steps as you can, and on your exhale, release your heels and let your head hang. You can stay right here if this feels good. If you want more, grab behind the ankles or calf muscles and press your upper body towards your lower. If you want a little bit less, you can release that grip, soften up the bend, maybe grab for your elbows or let your arms just kind of dangle. You might want to sway from right to left. So more or less movement here. Look for your edge and settle into the space. And then inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and release. Again, inhale, look forward and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, sweep up, reach up, big breath. And exhale, release your arms down by your side or through center as you like. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, take a side bend towards the right. Push your hips off towards the left. Open up the left side of your body. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, take your side bend towards the left. Push your hips out towards the right this time. Draw your left shoulder forward. Pull your belly in. Inhale yourself through center. And exhale, give yourself a little backward bend. A little or a lot. So lift your chest, pull your arms back, look back. Inhale through center. And exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step your right foot back. Lower your right knee to the floor. And inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. So keep your left foot forward. Make sure your toes are in front of your knee. Reach through your fingertips nice and high. And as you exhale, let your hips sink really low. See if you can let gravity work for you here, opening up some tension through your hip flexors and naturally releasing tension from your low back. So inhale, reach nice and high. Stay for your exhale, let your hips sink low. Inhale, one more, fill up. And on your exhale, release your hands, plant your palms, tuck your right toes and step back into a plank. Push the floor away a little, dome through your upper back. Take another inhale. As you exhale, softly lower to your knees and lower your chest to the floor with control, elbows in. Inhale, peel your chest off the mat. Find cobra, roll your shoulders back. Squeeze your glutes and press down through the tops of your feet. So hold yourself up just as nice and strong for 3, 2, breathe in, keep your chest lifted. As you exhale, release your chest, tuck your toes, press back through, tabletop to down dog. Big breath. And then exhale to let it go. Inhale, lift your right leg high, split dog. Exhale, step in between your hands, setting up for your low lunge. Gently release your left knee to the floor, uncurl your toes. Inhale, sweep your arms high, reach up. Use your inhale to reach high, but your exhale to create space. So inhale, you ask the question. Exhale, your body will start to give you the answer. Sometimes the answer is no. See if you can be okay with that. Sometimes the answer is yes. See if you can be okay with that too. See if you can find that epicenter of stretch. Where do you notice it most? Follow it. Does it travel up? Does it travel back? Does it travel down? One more inhale. And exhale, listen up. Release your hands to frame your right foot. Tuck your left toe, step it forward and forward fold. On your inhale, sweep up, reach up. Big breath in, reach your arms overhead. And on your exhale, arms by your side or through center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Let's do it again. Exhale, side bend towards the right. You can bring your palms together or interlace your grip as you like. Inhale, stretch through center. And exhale, up and over to the left. Drive your hips out towards the right. Really open up some lateral flexion here on the right side of your body. Inhale, back through center. Let's take another backward bend. Exhale. Inhale, stretch up as tall as you can. Exhale, go back. Trust your body. Lean back. Keep lifting through your chest. Go back. And then change. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, this time left foot steps back. Gently lower your left knee to the mat. And inhale, rise to ungenic. Low lunge, let your hips sink low. Reach through your fingertips really high. So like you could lift your ribs up and off your hips, but let your hips sink even lower. Stretch and reach through your fingertips all the way to the ceiling. Now listen up, exhale, backward bend again. So keep lifting through your chest. Pull your arms back, look back. Let your hips sink low. Trust your body a little bit. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, release your hands, frame your foot, tuck your toes. Step your right foot back, find your plank. Option to lower your knees or come down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest to find up dog. Or if you're taking cobra, belly button down. On your exhale, press back to find down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let's go left side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands. Lower your right knee to the floor. Inhale, find ujjayi. And exhale, let your hips sink low. Again, make sure your toes are out in front of your front knee. Notice the space you create right to left. A little different. Feels amazing. Good, breathe in, reach high. Exhale, go back. Start to backward bend again. Keep lifting your chest. Let your hips sink low. Inhale, big breath, come up. And exhale, release your hands to frame your foot. Tuck your right toes and step forward into a forward fold. And inhale, sweep up, reach up, big breath. Exhale, release your arms by your side or through center. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, reach up. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Let's take a traditional sun A. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step through to your plank. Exhale, knees or not, halfway, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, take your choice. Exhale, pull back as you find down dog. Big breath in. And a full breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step forward, inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, big breath in. And exhale, arms by your side or through center. One more, inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Use the length of your exhale to come down halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high, split dog. Exhale, bend your knee, send it to the left side of your room. So drive down through your palms, roll your right shoulder. So you get this nice twist in your spine. You can drive through the heel or point your toes. It's up to you. Hold in this space. Start to notice the shape. Right, just see if you can find that really delicious sensation of stretch. And inhale, straighten your right leg, square your hips. Exhale, step in between your hands to find your runner's lunge. So stretch through the top of your head, lengthen forward. Come really high onto your left toes. Take another inhale. And exhale, plant your palms and rinse it out. Vinyasa, elbows in close. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you send it back. Left side, same game. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bend, stack as you open. Work your left shoulder down. Again, you're creating that nice twist to your thoracic spine, opening up cervical and lumbar spine. Drive down through your right heel. Work your heel or point your toes. See if you can really dip into that stretch. And inhale, straighten your left leg, square your hip. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Get a long stretch to the top of your head, firm up your belly. Take another inhale. And exhale, plant and flow. Vinyasa, rinse it through. Elbows in. Up dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Big breath. Let it go. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to the top. Look forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your feet open about hip width distance. Breathe in to lift your chest one more time. Get long. Grab with your peace sign fingers, middle and index, onto your big toe. Take an inhale again as you lengthen your spine. Get as long as you can from tailbone to the top of your head. And on your exhale, if you need to bend your knees, bend them and fold your upper body forward. So if you need to bend the knees in order to get the grip, do it. Find your grip and create as much length as you can. Work to rock a little bit of your body's weight forward, firm up your quads, stretch down, lengthen from your tailbone to the top of your head. This little moment to hold, create space on the backside of your body. But as you're creating that space on the backside of your body, remember to hold your low belly in, firm up your quads to create some space. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, rinse it out, Vinyasa. Elbows in, up dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Full breath, reset. Big breath, let it go. Good, inhale, lift your right leg high, split up. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Get long, stretch at the top of your head. Inhale, high crescent, reach up. Sweep through your fingertips towards the ceiling. Make sure all 10 toes are pointing forward, hips are square. Reach and stretch up, inhale. Exhale, see if you can take it to that backward bend again. Stay low in your lunge. Reach through your fingertips, lean back. Inhale back through center, take your time. Exhale, open up warrior two. Back heel spins down, open your arms from front to back. Stretch and reach through your fingertips, and as you exhale, see if you can sink your hips nice and low. Notice your hips driving a little bit forward. Relax your shoulders, reach through, get long. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Sweep your right hand back and overhead. Make sure that nice lateral flexion down the right side of your body. Stay low in your lunge. Inhale back through center, warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor, plant and flow, Vinyasa. Elbows in close, option to float a foot off the floor if you want a little extra, up dog or cobra. Exhale, pull back to your down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge, get long. Inhale, sweep up to high crescent, reach up. Sink low into your lunge, reach through your fingertips, breathe in. On your exhale, start to backward bend, keep your hips low. Lean into your lunge and trust your body, go back. Inhale, big breath, come all the way up. And exhale, open up warrior two. Back heel spins down, open your arms from front to back. Sink your hips nice and low, relax your shoulders, reach through your left and right fingertips. Big long nerve endings here, so you gotta wake the body up from the inside out stretch. Hold your low belly in, sink your hips low, let your hips sink a little bit forward. Inhale, big breath, exhale, reverse. Right hand can sweep behind your back. It can also sweep down your leg. Look up or look down and sweep your left hand up and over. So you're creating all the space on the left side of your body. Inhale back through center, warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor, plant and flow, Vinyasa. Elbows in, up dog or cobra. Send it back down, dog. Big breath. Let it out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step through runner's lunge. Excuse me, rise up, high crescent. Exhale, take it to a backward bend. Trust your body. Inhale back through center, take your time. Exhale, open up warrior two. Back heel spins down, open your arms, breathe in. Exhale, flip and reverse your warrior. Inhale back through center. Exhale, triangle, straighten your front leg. Reach through your fingertips and release your hand. You can go shin, ankle, or maybe even big toe. Reach and stretch all the way up, firm up your low belly. Look all the way to the ceiling. Good, nice and active. So notice if you kind of sink into the shoulder. So you can lift up and out, firm up your belly, firm up your legs. Inhale back through center, keep your legs straight. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Side bend. Inhale back through center, warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor, plant and flow, vinyasa. Elbows in. Up dog cobra. Exhale, send it back. Let's set up to do this on the left. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise to find high crescent. Exhale, take it to your backward bend. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Sink low into your lunge, reach long, inhale. Exhale, flip to reverse your warrior. Take any hand variation you like, down the leg, behind your back. Gaze goes up or down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten it out, triangle. Reach forward with your left fingertips, release your hand. Shin, ankle, or big toe, reach all the way up. Firm up your belly, stretch and reach through your fingertips. Get nice and comfortable here. Notice if you've sunk into the shoulder, reach up, firm up your quads, pull your low belly in. Keep your legs straight, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale, warrior two, bend deeply into your front knee. Exhale, windmill to the floor, plant and flow. Up dog or cobra, you can always switch or hold up or skip rather and hold a plank. Or skip it all together and just step into your down dog. We're gonna keep adding on, here we play. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, right away, rise to high crescent. And then on your exhale, take it to your backward bend. Go back. Inhale through center. Exhale, open to your warrior two. Back heel spins down, open your arms, breathe in. Exhale, flip and reverse your warrior. Stay low in your lunge. Look up or look down. Inhale back through center, warrior two. Exhale to your triangle. Stretch your fingertips forward as you straighten your right leg. Grab onto big toe, ankle, or shin. Stretch up to your left fingertips. Reach high, firm up your belly. Now, if you want a little bit more, reach your left arm up and over. And if you want even more, reach your right arm out. Roll your right shoulder forward, pull your belly in, drive down through all 10 toes, firm up your quads, focus on your breath. You've got everything you need right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale all the way through center, and exhale, reverse triangle. Inhale, warrior two, bend deeply into your front knee, and exhale, release your right hand to the floor, extended side angle. Plant your palm either on the outside or the inside, and if you'd like, actually, you can bring your forearm to your thigh, and then reach up and over. So take your option. You can go inside, you can go outside, but reach really strongly through your left fingertips. You're gonna create all the space on the left side of your body. So a little bit, your left hip pushes forward. This will allow your right leg to come back a little bit. Look for the center of your left palm. And inhale, sweep your left palm to the floor, spin your back heel high, and rinse it out, vinyasa, elbows in. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, press it back. All right, let's do that same thing on your left. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise right away to high crescent, reach up. Take another inhale to stretch. Exhale, backward bend. Inhale, come through center. And exhale, warrior two. Back heel spins down. Open your arms, breathe in, reach long. Exhale, flip your palms, reverse your warrior. Gaze goes up or down, take your choice. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to your triangle. Straighten your left leg. Stretch your left fingertips forward, release your hand. Shin, ankle, or big toe. Reach to the ceiling. Little bit hips forward, belly in. Good, you can stay, or if you want more, right arm comes overhead. Even more, left arm follows. Roll your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, belly in. Stretch through your fingertips, firm up your quads, focus on your breath. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center, keep your legs straight. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale, bend deeply into your front knee, warrior two. And exhale to extended side angle. So you can, again, plant the palm on the outside or inside of your foot or your forearm to your thigh. Reach to your right fingertips up and over. Look for the center of your right palm. Let your right hip push forward a little bit. And then left knee and hip open up towards the left. Find that long line of stretch, opening up so much space on the right side of your body. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, gently release your right hand to the floor as you spin your right heel high. And then rinse it out. Vinyasa, left foot steps back, elbows in. Up dog or cobra. Send it back through down dog, big breath. Let it go. Let's keep moving. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, rise to your high crescent, reach up. Exhale, set up for your backward bend, go back. Inhale, back through center, take your time. Exhale, open to warrior two, back heel spins down. Big breath, reach to your fingertips. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale through center, warrior two. Exhale, triangle, straighten your front leg, reach forward. Shin, ankle, or big toe, reach up. Option to stay or play. Left hand comes forward overhead. Maybe the right arm follows, both arms. Roll your right shoulder forward, pull up on your belly, hold it in, firm up your quads. Press down through all 10 toes. 3, 2, legs straight, inhale. Back through center, exhale, reverse. Inhale, bend deeply, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, so take your variation. Option to plant your palm. Option to reach your left arm over. And then if you want to work on strength one more time, both arms reach. Stretch to your fingertips. Firm up your belly. Left hip drives forward. Right leg pulls back so your knee is over your heel. 3, 2, warrior two. And then windmill to the floor, plant and flow. Vinyasa, elbows in. Up dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Let's go to the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands. Nice and long. Stretch through your fingers. Stretch to the top of your head. Inhale, rise to high crescent. Exhale, set up for your backward bend. Go back. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, open to warrior two. Back heel spins down. Open your arms. Big breath. Exhale, flip to reverse. All right, take your gaze. Take your option. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your fingertips forward, release your hand. Shin, ankle, or big toe, look up. Pull your belly in, find as much space as you can. And again, if you want to add that strength and play, right hand sweeps overhead. Left arm will follow. Roll your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, belly in. Reach to your fingertips, firm up your quads, focus on your breath. 3, 2, and warrior two. Bend deeply into your front knee. And extended side angle on the left. So again, left palm, arm reaches overhead, forearm to thigh. Or if you're working that element of strength, lift up and out of your waist. Stretch and reach to your fingertips. Roll your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Push your right hip forward and breathe. Drive down through all 10 toes. Focus on your breath. 3, 2, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor. Plant and flow, vinyasa, rinse that out. Elbows in, up dog or cobra, and exhale as you pull back. It's really important when we're moving through strength and flexibility, that we really have a nice balance of both. You want to be able to find your deepest level of flexibility and be able to hold it there in strength as well. So let's roll through that one more time. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, rise to your high crescent, reach up. Use your exhale to start to go back. So as you inhale, you lift, and on your exhale, take it to your backward bend. Breathe in as you come through center. Exhale, open to find warrior two. Back heel spins down, open your arms. Inhale. Exhale, flip and reverse. Last round through on this side, so make it feel good. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your fingertips forward. Shin, ankle, or big toe, reach up. One last opportunity to build up a little heat. Stretch your left arm overhead. Right arm follows. Okay, maybe it's not the last opportunity, but in this flow, it is right shoulder spins forward, belly in, reach through, lengthen. Inhale, big breath. And exhale, keep your legs straight, come all the way back up. Reverse your triangle. Side bend. Inhale, bend deeply into your right knee. So extended side angle or both arms. Stretch and reach to your fingertips. Notice your right hips. You're going to pull back, left forward, stretch on, big breaths, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and warrior two. Windmill to the floor. Rinse it out. Vinyasa. Elbows in, nice and close. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back. All right, we finish it off. Last one here. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, rise to your high crescent, reach up. Exhale, backward bend. So each inhale you get higher, each exhale you press back even deeper. Lift through your chest, open up hip flexors. Inhale back through center. Exhale, open to warrior two. Back heel spins down, open your arms, sink your lunge low. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, flip to reverse. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, triangle, straighten your front leg. Reach for your big toe, ankle, or shin. Stretch up. All right, we add on, if you want it, firm up your quads, firm up your belly, right arm overhead. Left arm follows. Stretch to your fingertips, roll your left shoulder forward. Pull your belly in. 5, 4, 3. Press down through all 10 toes. 2. Inhale, come all the way up. Keep your legs straight. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale back through center. And exhale, warrior two. Bend deeply. Again, hand to the inside or outside. Maybe both arms if you're working that element of strength, and reach through. Roll your left shoulder forward. Push your right hip forward. Left leg back. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. And warrior two. Windmill plant and flow. Vinyasa. Rinse that out. Elbows in. Up dog or cobra. Send it back to down dog. Big breath. Reset. Let it go. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, softly lower to your knees. Open up your knees and your feet about hip width and gently start to press your hips back. So see if you can press your hips back till you sit all the way to the floor in between your heels. And we've been doing this one kind of a lot because we're sitting so much. And so that stretch of the tops of the quads and hip flexors are super important for relieving tension from the low back. If you are working on backwards bends, this is also a really important position to be able to get into so that you can create enough space on the front side of your body to be able to go back. So if your hips come all the way to the floor, let them sit. If they don't, you can either like roll up a mat, or you can roll up your mat. You can roll up a towel. You can use a block, a book, anything to kind of take some of the pressure off. If you have none of those around, then use your hands. Just press into your palms and just work to lift your hips up a little bit where you feel a nice strong stretch, but nothing that ever really like takes your breath away or puts any sort of tension that you don't feel is good in the knees. So stretch is good. Aching, pain, sharpshooting, those kinds of things we back off on. So listen to your bodies. Hands on the soles of your feet if your hips are all the way on the floor. If you're still working your hips to the floor, please take your time. There is no rush. Nothing overly magical happens when you can put your butt on the floor. So trust you're in good company. We're all really in the same place. Hands on the soles of your feet so you can bring each forearm to the floor one at a time. So fixed firm or hero pose, just different lineage, different name. Slowly let your head come back. So it might just be like you're looking back and you let it come back as far as you can. If you feel comfortable, your back feels healthy, you're ready, slowly slide your elbows forward till the top of your head touches the floor. Once the top of your head touches the floor, you'll gently roll to the back of your head till your shoulders and shoulder blades come to the floor. And then when you're ready, you reach your arms over your head, you'll grab for opposite elbows and hold. Make sure your knees and shins stay on the floor. Keep lifting up through your chest. Work your shoulder blades down your back. And if your knees are open and you feel like, yeah, whatever, I need some more. I don't know that we ever really say it like that in our head, but you know what I mean. You'll gently just see if you can squeeze your knees a little closer together. Never lift them off the floor. They stay down the whole time. You're just gently working to squeeze them a little closer together. And this will just switch up that stretch. Ooh, it feels so good. And then nice and slow, we take our time backing out. So make sure you push your elbows into the floor, press to lift your chest up, and then one hand at a time, lift up. Let your head come up pretty much last. And then plant your palms, tuck your toes, back and up, down dog. You can rinse it out with a vinyasa or just pedal it out in a down dog, take your choice. Great, so we're gonna take a little bit of play here. Take an inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step, hop, or walk to a seat. So come sitting down. We're going to take another little variation of that hero pose into a half hero variation. So I'm going to start with the right leg back. So take your right leg back into a half hero position. So really similar to what we just were in. Heel is brushing up against the outside of your right hip, and left leg goes forward. So you can stay right here in this half hero position for now. Take another big breath in. Side note on this positioning, if it feels like you're really just falling off to the side, again, you can use that book, block, or little wedge to kind of lift the hips so you can square them off. So that's just something you can add if you need to. Take a big breath in, stretch up. On your exhale, fold forward over your shin. We'll take a moment to stretch and lengthen the hamstrings a little bit so you can grab either for your wrist, maybe your toes, maybe you're grabbing on your calf muscle, but fold forward and create some length. Take a breath. And then nice and slow, you'll walk yourself up. Now you can bend the knee if you need to, or you can lift the leg and grab for the ankle or foot into heron. So if you take an interlaced grip, you'll straighten your leg, lift your chest, and work your shin up towards your forehead. You might be working at just reaching for the foot, and so you grab and maybe lift up from the calf muscle and start to walk up. Just play with it a little bit, see where you can kind of go. Work to lift your chest, and at the same time, you'll point your toes and stretch up. So like you could touch your forehead to your shin or your ankle, create some space, really opening up the backside of your body. Little hold. If you fall out, you just get back in, no problem. Good, and then nice and slow, release your left foot to the floor. Plant your palms, rinse it out. Let's take a vinyasa. Step it back and through. Doesn't have to be graceful. Up dog or cobra. Send it back. Let's do it on the other side. Look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to a seat. Kneeling, if that makes it easier. And then let's go for the same thing on the other side. So left foot spins, tucks back. Right leg comes out. And you might have a side that's a little more or less than the other, meaning more or less tight. So work to square your hips. You can kind of make little adjustments to allow you to settle in, stretch up tall, exhale, fold forward over your leg. So you might notice one side is a little different than the other, right? No problems, no judgment. This is my tight side. We all got one, that's for sure. Stretch. So you can notice how good it feels. Just let that bit of space start to show up. Okay, let's move heron. So nice and slow, walk yourself up. Again, you can bend the knee and lift your leg up, or if the leg will lift, and then you grab onto the foot. So it might be the foot, might be the calf, or just make sure it's not directly behind the knee. So anywhere in between. If this doesn't feel like your body wants to participate, first, no problem. Second, stretch again. You can stretch into that half hero pose, fold forward. That kind of stretch will help to create some space. So one day, maybe if you want to, you can get into something like this. It's less about what shapes you can get into and more about the time we spend on our mat. Getting into shapes is awesome. It's cool. It looks cool. Sometimes it feels good. But truthfully, the practice is about showing up. It's just practice, 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 practice. Stretch the top of your head up, forehead towards your shin. Find some space on the backside of your body. Big breaths. You might notice your low back start to stretch, hamstrings. Keep lifting, keep lengthening. And then very slowly, take your time backing out. Lean forward, plant your palms. Vinyasa, let's rinse it through. Up dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Big breath. Let it go. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to a seat. Kick your feet out in front. Take a nice big breath in. Sit up tall. So you can walk your hips back a couple of times so you're sitting pretty evenly on your sit bones. Breathe in, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. You can reach for your toes or the outsides of your feet. We got a couple options here. So grab on and lengthen forward. Stretch from the top of your head towards your toes. Find some space. Again, tending to the back side of your body since we did so much on the front today. All of those backward bends helping to open up space on the front side of the body. So we're going to take a few counters, stretch the top of your head forward, some nice forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, grab onto your two big toes. Again, with your middle and index finger style. Wrap and then seal it with your thumbs. Breathe in to lift your chest, get your spine really long. If you need to bend your knees, grab on, bend the knees, but grab onto your toes for leverage. Again, lift your chest, and then on your exhale, you'll slowly start to drive your heels forward. Work to straighten your legs. Once your legs are straightened, stretch the top of your head forward. Work to touch your forehead to your toes. Just a little hold, opening up some space, traction through your spine, length through your calf muscles, hamstrings. Inhale nice and slow, back it up. Exhale, plant your palms behind your back. This time, bend at your knees so the soles of your feet are flat to the floor. Take another inhale. On your exhale, press to the soles of your feet. Reverse tabletop. Press your hips to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes as you drive up through the soles of your feet. If your neck is happy and healthy, you can let it come all the way back. Look back behind you. And on your inhale, nice and slow, take your time, lower your hips to the floor. Send your heels forward, stretch up, forward fold. Maybe you grab for your fingers beyond your feet, maybe even to the wrists. Wherever you can get a grip, it's enough. Breathe in, lift your chest, back it out. Again, exhale, bend at the knees, plant your palms, fingers face your heels, breathe in. Exhale, press your hips up, reverse tabletop. Push through your hips. Squeeze your glutes, drive through the soles of your feet. Let your head come back if it feels good. Look back. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, nice and slow. Release your hips to the floor. Send your heels forward. Breathe in. Exhale, fold once again. Last one this time. Option to keep your legs straight. Take your hands behind your back. Breathe in. Point your toes. Exhale, push through your palms and your hips. Send your hips to the ceiling. Again, if your head and neck feel happy and healthy, let it come all the way back. Do the work to press down through the tops of your feet. So even the soles of your feet, press down to the floor. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Breathe in. And exhale, nice and slow. Release your hips to the floor. One last forward fold over your legs. Big breath. And exhale, let it go. Gently walk yourself all the way up to a seat. Big bend in your knees. Breathe in, lift your chest. And exhale, float your legs off the floor. One more time. Relax your shoulders. Find your boat. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale a full breath and exhale. Release the soles of your feet to the floor. Lean back and bend the knees deeply. So we'll take a few rounds of bridge, just giving your spine a little bit of extra love. We did a lot of backward bends today, but I want to fire up your glutes so they're stable. So press down to the soles of your feet. Bring your feet hip width distance, parallel to each other, and palms down by your side. Take a nice big breath in. On your exhale, peel your spine off the floor, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, and see if you can walk your shoulders underneath you a little bit. Drive through the soles of your feet, lift your hips nice and strong, lift. Make sure you keep your chin away from your chest. So you keep that nice natural curve in your neck. Lift your hips, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. If you like, you can interlace your grip underneath you. Feel free. As you do peek down the center line of your body, you should be able to see your ribs a little bit, splayed open, so you're really getting up into the thoracic spine. Squeeze, lift, hold. And then nice and slow, lift your heels, release your grip, roll yourself down slow. Do your best to stay. We'll do one more. Big breath in. Exhale, lift your hips. Push through the soles of your feet, squeeze. Maybe walk your hands underneath you, grab for your fingers, work your shoulders open a little more. You can play, maybe come up onto your toes, lift your heels even higher. Just see what you got. Give yourself a little happy Monday feel. All right, take your time. Lift your heels, release your grip, roll down slow. First, soles of your feet to the floor and just windshield wiper your knees from right to left. Give it a breath. Give it a moment before you dip right into reversing all of that. Nice and slow. Good, and the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. And again, you can kind of sway. Just massages out the low back. All right, we're gonna take one more happy baby. So soles of your feet go to the ceiling. You'll grab for the insides or outsides of your feet, ankles, or even down at your hamstrings, but pull your knees nice and wide and do your best to get your heels to stack on top of your knees. Grab on and lengthen. So as you take your grip, wherever you take it, press your spine flat. So work to tuck your chin towards your chest a little bit, work your tailbone towards the floor. And notice what kind of space you create here. I'm sure so many of us will sit behind our desks today or at our makeshift desks today. And so that necessarily means that we will probably forward round out of just habit. And so use this moment to begin your day by reversing some of that. Stretch through the top of your head, create some length, drive down through your tailbone, create as much space as you can from the top of your head to your tailbone. Pull your knees wide, use the strength of your arms. Notice how good it feels. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, you'll gently release your grip. Bend at your knees, squeeze your knees into your chest. You can goal post or tee out your arms. Pick up your hips, shift them over to the right. Knees stay into the chest as you let your knees fall off towards the left. Look over your right shoulder. You can place your left hand on top of the outside of your right leg. It just might offer you a little extra sensation. Inhale, slowly come back through center. Again, shift your hips over towards the left this time. Knees come in and then fall out towards the right. So your hips and chest and shoulder should be pretty much in the same straight line. And then look over your left shoulder in this case. Again, right hand can come on top of the outside of your left leg. Just relax into the space you've created. Inhale nice and slow, come back through center. Realign your hips, give your knees a little bit of a squeeze. Squeeze them in really close. You can let your head relax to the floor. Just a little full wind removing. So you might grab for a wrist, a forearm, an elbow. Squeeze yourself in close. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. One last time, press your spine flat into the floor. Really create some length from your tailbone to the top of your head. Squeeze in close, take an inhale. On your exhale, peel your spine off the floor, squeeze your forehead towards your knees, get in nice and close, really tight, 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 tight. Take an inhale at the top, and exhale, release your arms and your legs long. Stretch your legs long, open your arms. Let your upper body release and relax to the floor. Just take these final couple of moments. You can place a hand on your belly or your heart or wherever you want it. And just use these final few moments in your practice because Savasana is a posture and it's meant to be held. See if you can use this final posture in your practice to just check in and notice. How amazing does your body feel from 1 hour of movement and attention? Can you reinforce that good feeling that you've created for yourself, that will beget you to do it again tomorrow. Doesn't have to look the same, doesn't have to be the same, but that you show up and move. Challenge your edges. Give yourself your own attention. Feel free to rest here for the rest of your practice, or for as long as you have, rather. Thank you for joining me in practice today. It's always my privilege and my pleasure. As always, if you have questions, let me know. Send me a message, say it in the comments. I'm happy to help with whatever way that I can. Hope you all are staying well and staying safe. I can't wait till we are reunited again. And I will maybe see you at 12:30 for a little crush core if you're looking for a little, center line of the body love. Until next time, thank you again. Namaste.